this Baseplan Presents video features how to set up a preferred supplier against a stock item, focusing on the following areas: creating a preferred supplier and/or vendor against a stock item, entering the agreed purchase price, creating a purchase order and deriving the price automatically.
Okay, so I'm currently logged into Baseplan Enterprise. And so I had someone recently ask me a question around how they can better control the cost of their purchases that relate back to inventory items or stock items. And that sometimes people were not buying the stock from their preferred suppliers for the correct price. So we can actually automate that process where it pre-fills those amounts automatically. So when someone raises a purchase order for a supplier or a vendor, it will tell them what the agreed price is for that particular part. So I've just got a stock master record open down the bottom here. And so we can see here I've got an oil filter, for example, and we've got all of our warehouses set up here, and we've got our quantities. And let's say we needed to buy some more of these particular oil filters. And we know that our agreed price with our vendor is $11. So whenever we create a purchase order, we want $11 to appear automatically on that purchase order. We don't want the person to think about what they're going to put in there. And if it's different, if we get a quote from the supplier or the vendor and it's different to $11, we want to be able to question it and say, oh, well, we've got this price listed, and then we can start that discussion. And so you can save a bit of money by controlling that process. So the way that we do this is, so we've got our item or our stock item here. And if we go up to the right here to views, we can go to preferred items, preferred item suppliers. So when I click on this, we can see here it says currently there is no preferred items supplier set up. So I can say yes, and it gives me this screen, and I can hit on add new, and we can choose who the preferred supplier is going to be. So I can call it all access equipment, for example, and I can put in here the purchase price 1. So I can say it's $11, and all I do is hit save. So when we create a purchase order, what's going to happen is it's going to look at this preferred item supplier table and check to see if there's any pricing in purchase price 1, and it will pull through that information automatically to the purchase order and populate that information. So if we were to go to our purchase order screen now, and I was to order some of these stock items, so we could go and add new, and let's choose all access equipment, and I was to put in here the part that we wanted. So it was 00852, the oil filter. We can see here that the price that comes through automatically is $11. So when the person's creating this purchase order, they don't have to think, the amounts are already populated. So as I said, so this sort of controls that purchase process a bit more and ensures that you're in line with what the agreed rates are with your various suppliers. When you go from here and you receipt it, what that will do is then also update the average cost as it goes through. And if things do need to be updated, we can manually go through here and update the supplier. But we can also update our stock items and the quantities and the amounts and stuff like that via a bulk upload as well, which I'll cover in a separate session. So over here on the left, we can see here that we can update stock prices in the procedures of stocks. That'll be a future session that we'll look at. If you have any questions or ideas on future topics, please leave a comment in the section below, and I look forward to creating the next session in the next couple of weeks.